let's move on. We'll go to city.
One more, sir.
What's on?
E. Councilman Copeland.
E?
E, yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, for the fourth time, I'm coming to you. Reimbursement request for the Kentucky Black Caucus LEO conference. I know there was some brief discussion in regards to an email that was sent out. But I'm bringing it back to you because, of course, like I stated before, the agenda wasn't completed. And I also sent you a Kentucky Black Caucus letter stating, it was a welcome letter, and it did state that it was preservation. The meeting overall, it was about preservation. The minute one was economic development and education, but that was from our legislators. Those are legislators that come in and explain that. The workshops were about that, and it was stated African American heritage, but it was about preservation. If you know Craig Potts, he's Preservation Heritage Council. Jim Turner, he's Preservation Kentucky Heritage Council. Akram Burton, he is the Kentucky Arts Center, and that is Heritage, African Art, and Preservation. So I was the moderator for that session. It stayed pretty full because that's what people want to hear. But moreover, I was able to bring out about our city. We have a very unique city. We have a block that has 3 historic facilities. Coach Rowe knows exactly what I'm talking about. One is our church. But it gives information in reference to taxes, how to apply for these grants. By going to Washington, D.C., I was able to link up with a federal agency that has money available so that these can be taken care of. And not just the African American buildings that, you know, have notices from code enforcement, but also many of structures that everyone sees here in town. So that trip was very well worthwhile. But this trip was also because Craig Potts was able to say, hey, you know what? Block it, make it a whole block, and bring it in as a cumbersome so that we can get the grant money or we can apply for federal money. So without that, I wouldn't have known. We didn't have a representative up there. Councilman Roland Williams was not able to go. Councilman Francis Lydian was not able to go. Councilman Simpson didn't want to go. Councilman Buckman didn't want to go. And Councilman Hagan said he could not go. So I was the lone person up there. So what I'm asking is that you reconsider this with the information that you have now. It was said in the emails that this didn't have anything to do with city business, but it did have something to do with city business. We have 4 buildings in one block that need help. One's the old schoolhouse, the black schoolhouse. So, I mean, this is needed. I was the representative.
Well, I've already, yes. Okay, I've already gone on record as saying that attendance at an event like this is it's educational, and I feel like it's worthy of being reimbursed for. I've stated that before, and I'll state that position again, just so everybody knows.
Well, could somebody make a motion regarding the exact dollar amount and?
I've got a comment for it. I want to respond to her saying that I didn't want to go. I refuse to support the Kentucky Black Caucus. They're a 501 to start with, and they're a racist, biased group. Their bylaws state that it's only for black politicians. A white politician cannot join that organization. They are not accepted in the organization. And
Yes, a white.
Oh, excuse me.
no, you want the bylaws? You need to read the bylaws. Only way I can join is an honorary member who has done something exemplary, something for the black community, but you have no voting rights, and you can be a token member. That's it. That's even presidential elect Ben Carson said Congressional Black Caucus is a racist. And that's fine. You can use that organization, and it's to better the black politician, and that's okay. but I'm not gonna use the taxpayers' money to support it.
I disagree with Butler.
Well, that's your opinion, Mr. Liddy, but that's my opinion.
I do a lot of reading.
Okay, I do a lot of reading too.
And that's the first time I ever heard you say something negative about this organization. And I
She's the one brought it up, she wanted us to pay for it.
Let's move on. I disagree with you. Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay. I disagree with you.
Okay.
Do we have one now?
Well, I'll go ahead and, wait a minute, I just want to say one more thing. You know, you have your opinion, Councilman Buckman.
I'm reading your bylaws.
Well, this.
Are you reading congressional bylaw or are you reading Kentucky Black
Out of
Caucus?
order, out of order, stop, out of order. I want a motion, because you're gonna say something, everybody's gonna say
I
something.
think I have a right to address that.
No, not right here.
If you're calling it a racist and bigotry and things of that nature,
Ms.
that's
Copeland,
not right.
Ms. Copeland, you're wanting to start an argument?
I'm not wanting to start, I want to
Well,
discuss.
let's do this. Let's have a motion and see where people stand on this, because I don't think anybody's going to convince anybody otherwise here today. But
No.
have a motion with an amount, and then let people vote and discuss on that.
Okay, is there a motion? If there's a motion, then we need a dollar amount.
The dollar amount is $439.72. $214 for hotel expense, $225.72, that was mileage at 54-cent amount.
Did you have those receipts?
The one's attached.
I sent it to Barbie.
It's on there, it's on there.
Yeah,
The one's attached.
What's that dollar amount?
I thought
$439.72.
I thought in your original receipts that you had, I thought that was, had already been taken care of in the first, $1,000.
No, this is a separate.
Oh, this is from her.
Wait a minute,
I
wait a
so do
minute.
apologize.
Hold on one second, I'm sorry. It was, let me make sure I got this right.
Yes, sir.
So that total is 504. Sorry about that.
Is that even?
Yeah.
Well, I want to address what your comments was that you're going to see about getting all these grants and things for the people. As I said at the last meeting, the one that should go is the one that's over that and is talking to our people every day. I'm sure you're out there a lot, and I know I am too. But she's the one that's hard to be able to communicate with the people, and if we were gonna send somebody, I think that's who we ought to send, and that's my opinion.
Okay, and to address that, we did ask for Shay to go, Ms. Jennings to go. She had a family emergency that she needed to attend to. But this is educational too. So not only are we saying that Rashay should go, yes, of course she should go, but also other council members should go and be informative as well. That's what we do.
Well, if all of us go to every program that League of Cities has, majority of those, and we talked about it here tonight, is most of those run anywhere from $300 to $400 just for the to sign up.
Register.
Well, you look around here, and if all of us go to all of those, we're gonna be throwing a whole lot of our constituents' money into that we're not gonna have for this budget that we're coming up with. And I think we're gonna have a big discussion over this budget before it's over with. So I think we need to be looking us conserving as well as telling the employees that, no, we don't want that pick on the truck, we want something else. So I think we need to look at how we spend their money. Now, these conventions and things are not cheap. It's just like you said there. The other night, we kept talking about $65. Now that $65 is up there to $400 or $500. So that's where I'm coming from. Now, if in this particular case, this person that we've got up here, in my opinion, still feel like that that's who ought to go. They couldn't go to this one, maybe they can go to the next.
Okay, well,
That's my
I will address that. At the last meeting, you said it was $1,000, which it wasn't, it was $504. And Rashay was asked to go. But any of us could have went. Anyone could have went. What would your thing been if Coach Rowe wanted to go? You know, but it's Copeland that wants to go. But that's fine, and that is your opinion. But it's about education. It's about training. And yes, we should be careful of the taxpayers' money. Also, but that is in the budget. A contingency fund is in the budget. We didn't have a problem with saying we were going to go to Kentucky League of Cities.
There was a lot to gain, it's a lot different.
And there's a lot to gain at the Kentucky Black Caucus.
We still need a motion.
Mayor, if I'm in order,
Well, but let me, and I'll touch on Bobby's there. Rashay is the one that should go. She is the one that these grants come through. She's the one that writes these grants. She is a grant writer. And these grants have to go through her. They have to be signed by her and approved by her and then brought to the council. And I'll leave it at that. So the motion, Councilman Williams, go right ahead.
okay, my motion is that, we reimburse Councilman Copeland $439.72 for her attendance at the Kentucky Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials that was held in Murray, Kentucky.
It was
one of the figures.
Oh,
How much was it?
504.
504 even.
I amend that to 504 even.
And that was mileage and hotel.
Correct.
And
Registration.
And registration, I'm sorry.
Second motion.
First and second, sir.
Now,
Yeah, discussion.
Yeah, I have something to say. I said that to the last meeting. I think we need to train. We need to go out and train more. I applaud the councilman who wants to go out and go to training and conferences. And I think it's silly for the 6 of us to judge what a councilman wants to go to on training. All of us are elected officials. We're all adults. We all know what training is. We all know what training we need. And I hope that when we develop this policy for next year, that we stop this, the 6 of us trying to decide what the 7th person should be training on. We're all adults. We all know what training we need. We can make those decisions on our own. And when Tim talked about having each council person have so much money, and then let that council person go to whatever training they want to go to. They're elected to do these things. We shouldn't be all trying to decide what one person should do. I think it's silly. I'm embarrassed to be part of it.
And I agree with you, Fred. And I'm gonna put myself in, and all the rest of the council members, we do need some knowledge. I mean, look what we've been going through for the last 6 months. We need a hell of a lot of knowledge. We ought to go to a meeting about training every week. All right.
Any other discussions?
Call for the question.
All in favor, motion, sir.
Motion is on the floor to approve Ms. Councilman Copeland's $504 reimbursement fees from the KBC LEO reimbursement.
and I think Councilman Copeland needs to abstain. Yes, because it's actually benefits her personally. So.
I agree, so,
All in favor.
all in favor? Aye. Those opposed?
Three to two.
3 to 2.